menace to professional wrestling understand what it means to have good entrance music.
Riding 95 South, gripping wood grain. 26s on the lack, spinning hood change. Shawty by my side, got that good thing. This the life that I chose, I never could change. Got diamonds.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Princess Palace. I am Princess Josh. Thanks to loyal followers and supporters like you out there, we are able to provide you with the Princess Palace every week, Monday through Friday, here on Facebook and YouTube. Be sure to subscribe and like and share all of our videos. Head over to the YouTube channel as well and do the same. You want to be informed so you can understand the truth of professional wrestling as told to you by the princess themselves. If you would like to support the channel, head over to ProWrestlingTees.com and purchase your Princess Josh or CNV t-shirt. Show your support with these shirts. Go to your local wrestling events and let everyone know that you represent a true cause, a true movement that is changing professional wrestling today. On this episode, we are going to discuss the importance of music in professional wrestling because all of you who are a menace to this industry, you need to understand what role music plays in the grander scheme of professional wrestling. There was once a day and a time where wrestlers did not come to the ring with entrance music. They did not go out there to any kind of fanfare. There was no band playing them to the ring. There was stark silence, and that is where you started to gain your attention as a character or performer to let the audience know who and what you were. One of the most notable examples of somebody using music as their entrance theme goes back to Gorgeous George using Pomp and Circumstances and playing him to the ring every time he walked to the ring. By the 80s, it started becoming common practice everywhere you go. Heck, that's why Macho Man used it, because he was paying homage to Gorgeous George. Someone he really looked up to and admired in this industry and wanted to pay it forward. They had the means and the rights to the music so they could do with it as they wished on so many levels and on so many songs. And not just wrestlers' entrances. Let's talk about advertisements, hype packages, all these things that help advertise a wrestling show. So many of us grew up through the 90s and 2000s where the big leagues of professional wrestling would constantly have major acts performing music and their songs all over wrestlers' entrances, all over video advertisements, all over the programs. Everywhere you turned, there was some form of music being played. It set the tone for what you are about to watch and see on your screen. For those of you who are a menace to professional wrestling, understand this, that when you watch a movie, when you watch TV shows, there is music that is underlining every moment and every portion of that programming that you are watching. In a movie, a good song and the right music can help set the tone on whether or not you are watching a comedy or a horror flick. If you take a horror movie and add the soundtrack of Benny Hill, it does not seem too much like a horror movie now, does it? That is why music is so important to professional wrestling. As I said before, it sets the tone. It lets people know what they are going to expect. The music you enter the ring to can help set the tone and vibe for what the audience is about to see. Paint the picture for the artistry that is about to happen, because that's where you understand and learn who the characters are walking to the ring. It's like a trailer to a movie. Even trailers have an underlining score to them 9 times out of 10 because movie studios can afford the rights. They use popular songs, slightly remixed, so that you sit there and go, oh, I know this, I like this, and it fits the tone, and like, there's that, yeah, let's do this. That's what you need to provide every time you walk to the ring. When you are creating advertisements for yourself, the right music sets the tone. And I understand royalty-free music is not that hard to come by, right? Just look up royalty-free music. Heck, YouTube even has an entire section in the creator section for you to do this. So you can get royalty-free music that you can use on shows, use for advertisements, use all over the place. promote yourselves, promote the characters, promote the shows you are a part of, and use the right music to set that tone. Another thing all of you menaces out there can do is like what I have done and the rest of CNV have done. We've gone out and we've acquired custom theme songs. My theme song, provided by Delusional, Twiztid, D-Dub-B, Thug Pretty, was made many years ago, but it fits the tone for your princess. And after a quick conversation with a good old friend, I was given the rights to use that music any way I saw fit for video entrances, anything in the world of professional wrestling. The Catalyst, Tommy Hillard, a well-accomplished rapper in his own right, decided to make his own custom music because he's been doing music for so many years. Trust me when I say Showtime Dollars has been putting in some work for many years beyond just in the ring as Suicidal Soldier. This is why Tommy Hillard is an all-around performer and entertainer. You can email artists, you can find the royalty-free music, you can do so many things to get music that fits you and helps set the tone for you. Do not just come out to whatever popular song, whatever favorite song you happen to have, because 9 times out of 10 that doesn't even fit the character you have. This industry is built on becoming a star, and so many of you do not know what it takes to even be treated like a star. When it came time for a lot of you menaces of professional wrestling to choose your entrance music, you chose whatever popular rock or rap or whatever music you personally listen to be your entrance song, or whatever Casey Kasem or whoever's running the American Top 40 now decides is whatever is popular in today's day and age. I mean, I listen to music based off of my own personal taste, but my musical tastes have nothing to do with the entrance music that I come out to. Heck, I'm rocking a Spice Girls shirt, an ICP hat, and you expect me to do and just come out to whatever music I want? No, I'm picking music, and I was gifted music that represents your princess so very perfectly. Thug Pretty from head to toe. Now, like I said, royalty-free music is an option. Go out, look at that. MJF has YouTube music. That's right. One of the most popular AEW superstars, and I'm throwing him under the bus here because it's absolutely true. His music was acquired through YouTube's free musical licenses that I had told you about. I can understand when you're first coming into this industry and you can't afford a lot of things and you're not ready and you don't have the time to make those investments yet, and you have to use whatever you can. Use royalty-free, use whatever you want, but make sure as you grow and develop your character, you make sure you're picking music that makes sense to whatever the audience is about to see. As you make your entrance and you're trying to show everyone that you're a big, brooding, angry monster, but you're coming out to some American Top 40 anthem that's breaking the charts because it's Lady Gaga featuring Metallica, and you just really love the song this week, it doesn't set the tone that you're a monster. It sets the tone that you're a menace. And I hear you all, it's so expensive. That's why you do the work. That's why you make the sacrifices. That's where you show your passion and the commitment to this industry that you are ready to be a star. Show the world what it takes to get to that next level. Spend the money, save it up, do whatever you got to do to get music that fits you. The audience will see right through you, and they will not invest a single dollar, a single dime into you, and then you will sit there and talk and act like you are a big shot in this industry because my music's really awesome and I can do some cool moves. That doesn't pay the bills. Figure it out. Get the proper music, set the tone the right way. Build up a team, find ways, contact artists, do everything you can, build your network around you, so because not only will you need music, other people are going to need music. I can give you a shout out, Delusional, he'll gladly do it. Eddie Ruger, much props to you, you did Unnatural Causes music. I can't stand those two idiots, but I love the song every time I hear it. There's so many other artists out there, Brachia, Hatred Creation, they do hardcore death metal, as some of you have seen at other shows. knows? There are so many bands out there that are like us who are looking to make names for themselves. Build those networks, build those teams to help each other, not be a menace to professional wrestling anymore. Let's make sure that we are setting the tone the proper way, with the right music, with the right environments. For you promoters, contact some of these artists. Go to that YouTube royalty-free thing. Use some of these songs for your advertisements. Build these networks up, because we need those to help promote. We need to get bigger. The only way any of us are going to survive in this industry is by building a team, a foundation of people around us who are artists just like us, with passions just like us. And if we pull each other up, anything is possible. Now let's get into my weekend of events, because this Saturday I will be at UFW Ultimate Florida Wrestling at the Boys and Girls Club of Citrus and Marion Counties on May the 2nd. Doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time at 7. You do not want to miss out on this amazing event. ECW rules match. Pitbull, Gary Wolf taking on Jason Dugan. It's going to be an amazing match. I cannot wait to see it. CNV wannabe representative still on the trial phase. Drake Xavier will be in a tag team match. It's going to be a good show. I can't stop speaking about it enough, because I will be there providing the truth at the commentation station. So do not miss out. I will have my merchandise stands open, and you want to pick up some exclusive merchandise right at that event. Saturday, May the 9th, I'll be at the NGA East Coast Classic. It's going to be another amazing event as I be your ghost hostess with the mostest and bring my chaotic energy to the stage. So many amateurs are going to become pros that day, and I cannot wait, because I'm hoping to once again get more advice for all of us to build better bodies for ourselves, get healthier, get fit, because we need to make sure we see that future that is a foreign land. We broke the news here yesterday, June 13th, New Heights Wrestling Rage in the Cage. Every single match is going to be a cage match. You do not want to miss this, because the Catalyst, Tommy Hillard, New Heights Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, will be defending the title, and I guarantee you, all of our loyal followers, supporters of CNV, we will do whatever is necessary to maintain that title within our camp, to make sure the world understands what true sacrifice, true passion, and true championship caliber material comes from our organization. We still want to hear from each and every one of you. Leave your questions, comments, and concerns in the comment section down below, or send me an email at princessjoshdundying@gmail.com, and we'll be sure to answer one of your questions here. Today's fan question comes from tbfan92@yahoo.com, and they ask, Dear Princess, who are some of your all-time favorite wrestlers and why? Well, really, it's quite simple. I have so many favorites, but some that stand out above all else. I mean, they are truly some of the top of the top. First and foremost, David Arquette, former WCW World Champion, one of the very best to ever lace up a pair of boots and get in the ring. Nextly, Andy Kaufman. How amazing was Andy Kaufman for his time? His feud with Jerry Lawler, legendary. And then, of course, the Insane Clown Posse, ICP themselves, who cannot forget each and every one of their matches in WCW, WWF, elsewhere, JCW. Their legendary career speaks for itself. There's at least 4 for you, and heck, we'll give you a top 5. Why not? And the 5th and final person I'm going to put on my favorites list is myself. Because why wouldn't I put myself? I am the princess after all, and I have done so much in the world of independent professional wrestling that it's hard, like each and every one of my followers and supporters, not to enjoy every single moment that I am a part of a wrestling show. Well, that's gonna do it for us here on the Princess Palace for this episode. Be sure to tune in every Monday through Friday for brand new episodes every week. And be sure, like, share, subscribe, follow us on YouTube. All of our previous episodes are back cataloged there. And don't forget, ProWrestlingTees.com. Show your support for your princess. Before we wrap up this episode of the Princess Palace, I want to remind each and every one of you out there, I understand there are so many haters who do not want to see us shine. So just make sure you have the truth by your side, by me, your princess, and we will never let them bring us down. We will become even better, and we will see peace and prosperity in which they will never see in their lives, because they do not know what it takes to truly have passion, to truly have sacrifice in this world, and to have commitment to things that are beyond us, because we see a larger world, we see a bigger picture, and we want to see the world in a better place, because you can always be them, or you can see and be.
Riding 95 South, ripping wood grain, 26s on the lack, spinning hood change. Shorty by my side, got that good thing. This the life that I